Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Real Talk podcast, where real people talk about the real. And like I said in the last episode, today on episode 4, we're going to be going over the book called The Way of the Superior Man. If you're a woman clicking this video, don't click off yet. Give this book a chance. It's a great book. It's not just for men. Like I said, it has a lot of good game in there about mental and how you could change a lot of things with your mental. So yeah, we're gonna jump straight into it. I'm not sure how long this episode will be, so I hope y'all could bear with me. And yeah, let's just get straight to it. So we're gonna go to one of our random bookmarks once again. We'll start with my first thing I highlighted, actually. So let's see. Sorry, y'all. Give me a second. All right. Yeah, how's everybody's morning going? Let me know how y'all are feeling in the comments, how y'all feel about this is episode 4 today. So let me know if y'all have been able to watch all 4 episodes. If y'all haven't, go ahead and do that. If y'all don't want to, that's fine too. Thank you for just tuning into this episode. So yeah, let's get started. So on the first chapter, he starts by saying, stop hoping for a completion of anything in life, right? This is a great starter. This is a great starting point for him to start the book off. I think he has a valid point by saying stop hoping for a completion of anything in life, because if you hope for a completion, you could be let down very easily. And I think that's something that we as men and women both struggle with. I think everybody struggles with that, and that's just big. Like I say in all episodes, most of the things I like to address are big. They're big factors in life, because when you're hoping for a completion of your life, you're going to be let down. You're allowing there to be room for you to be let down, right? So this is what he says right here. Most men make the error of thinking that one day it will be done. They think if I can work enough, then one day I could rest. Or one day my woman will understand something and then she will stop complaining. Or I'm only doing this now so that one day I can do what I really want with my life, right? The masculine error is to think that eventually things will be different in some fundamental way. They won't. It never ends. As long as life continues, the creative challenge is to tussle, play, and make love with the present moment while giving your unique gift. Big. Like I said, this is big. I really like this ending right here. They won't. It never ends. As long as life continues, the creative challenge is to tussle, play, and make love with the present moment while giving your unique gift, right? I like in this book how he addresses unique gifts. He addresses how you need to balance both your femininity and your masculinity. That's big. You need to be able to balance both. Obviously, women usually have more femininity. Men usually have more masculinity. That's just how it is nowadays. More men masculine, but now women are saying men are more feminine, and it's true. Men be soft out here, bruh, because they don't be willing to put in the work nowadays. It's easy to win because no one else wants to put in the work. I don't know how many people y'all have heard say that, but I'm gonna say it too. It is easy to win because people are lazy, men and women. But men be slacking nowadays. They be wanting princess treatment. But even women that doesn't deserve princess treatment be wanting it. How that work? How you think if you're not putting in the challenge, if you're not tussling, if you're not playing, if you're not giving your unique gift, how do you think you deserve anything? Please tell me. You're not putting in the work. How do you deserve anything if you're not putting in the work? You don't. You think it's just going to come to you? You think you're just going to be gifted by God if you just put in the work? No. Jesus didn't sacrifice himself for that. That's just what it is. He didn't. He put in that work. He tried. He helped others. You should do the same. Put in that work. Put in that work through God. If you put in that work through God, you'll have results. But if you don't put in that work and you just think things will come, you'll never have results, because you're going to be waiting, and then your whole life's going to pass by and you're going to die accomplishing nothing. Nothing at all. And if you're comfortable with that, then guess what? You'll never be anything. Sucks to hear it, but hey, that's how it is. That's just the real. It's the Real Talk Podcast, where real people talk about the real, and that just happens to be the real. If you don't do anything, nothing will happen. If you don't put in the work, nothing will happen. You'll have no results. How do you expect results with no work? Sit there, think about that. Let me know how y'all feel about that in the comment. Make sure y'all put in that work. I put in that work every day. Whether it be something small, Kaizen. Every day is a chance to improve by 1%. Improve by 1%. Even if you're improving by 1%, it's still something. But be better than that. Improve by 100% every day. Give it your all, and you will accomplish so much. That's just the truth. So yeah, that's the first thing he states. Stop hoping for a completion of anything in life. It's big. Let's go to the second one. Live with an open heart even if it hurts. Like I said, this goes for both genders. This goes for everything, Everything and everyone. It does. Like I said, don't let this title, The Way of the Superior Man, fool you. Don't be so close-minded. Live with an open heart even if it hurts. He doesn't say men should live with an open heart even if it hurts, right? He doesn't say that makes you a superior man. Like I said, he talks about balancing both femininity and masculinity. That's big. You got to. You got to have a little bit of feminine in you as a man. I would say my feminine urges are to be a little clean, to smell good. I don't know if that's feminine or not, but I would say it probably is, right? So yeah, you have to find a good ratio, but don't be overly feminine if you're a man. That's your woman's job. Men need to stop that. Stop being a woman. Lock in. Become a powerful man for yourself. Then the woman will come. Stop waiting for women to just come and swoop you off of your legs and save the day. They're not Superman. Superman. Not Superwoman. Superman. They're not Superman. Heroes are not real in this day and age. You need to become your own hero. Save yourself. Other people won't do it for you. That's just the truth. So yeah, live with an open heart even if it hurts. That's big. Like I said, everything on here is going to be big. Everything's going to be gang. Just gang. Gang. That's just how it is, So yeah, I think this is big. I obviously struggle with that. I still do. I don't really live with an open heart. My heart's pretty closed off. Obviously, there's been reasons for that. There's been things I've been through for that. But guess what? That's my fault. That's my weakness, not being able to live with an open heart. And reading this book helped me notice. My bad. I'm going to adjust that real quick. Living with an open heart is hard nowadays, especially in this era where hating is so liked by people. It's so funny to hate. It's so cool to hate in this era. It's so funny if you just sit there and clown on everybody, But guess what? You're a weak individual if you do that. Because you're doing that because you want to hide the fact that you are because you want to sit there and clown and put other people down because you can't do anything with yourself. You look yourself in the mirror and you know you're That's why you sit there and you want to clown on other people, because it makes you feel better about yourself. It makes you avoid looking yourself in the mirror, right? Guess what? That's like tendencies, bro. That is. So lock in. Stop doing that. That's just the real. So yeah. What he says when he says live with an open heart, even if it hurts, right? He says closing down in the midst of pain is a denial of a man's true nature. A superior man is free in the feeling and action, even amidst great pain and hurt. If necessary, a man should live with a hurting heart rather than a closed one. He should learn to stay in the wound of pain and act with spontaneous skill and love even from that place, right? I think that's big. Like I said, when he says that you need to live in the midst of pain, that's big. Because if you don't, you will fail. You will fail at life. How could you be great if you can't live in the midst of pain? How? You can't. You'll be a weak man if you can't handle your own pain. If you can't deal with the pain and trust in God that this pain will pass, you will be a weak individual, man or woman. That's just how it is. That's just the reality of things. So yeah, he gives an example right here that I think matters, right? He says, imagine failing at a major project, lying to your woman and getting caught, or overhearing her joke about your shortcomings in bed. How do you react with your body? Breath and eyes. Sorry, that was my bad. How do you react with your breath and eyes? Notice if you react to a person or situation that hurts you by withdrawing, hiding, or closing in on yourself. Notice if there's are times when you find it difficult to look in someone's eyes, or times your chest and solar plexus become tense and contracted. These are signs of an unskillful reaction to hurt. It's big. That's so big. I'm saying this game is great in this book, bro. This game is great. He just gets straight to it. The nitty and gritty. He breaks it down to y'all so well, right here. Contracted and closed in on yourself. If you're unable to act, you are trapped in your own self-protective tension, no longer a free man. You can't be free if you can't even close in on yourself and be honest with yourself. That's just real. That's reality. You can't be free if you can't lock in and you can't understand yourself well enough, and you're scared to approach yourself. You're scared to conversate with yourself. Like I said, that makes you a weak individual if you can't do that. It just does. If you don't like that, then guess what? That's your insecurity. You need to work on that, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's normal for us. Like I said, we grow up in this weird generation where people like to hate on each other, or people think it's cool to sit here and clown someone for putting in effort. That's corny. You mad because someone put in the work that you can't because you're too weak. So yeah, if you can't conversate with yourself, if you feel yourself having a little bit of a weird reaction to your hurt, then guess what? You need to work on it, because you need to be able to endure this hurt that you're feeling. Endure it so much that it will pass. This too shall pass. That's something I want to get tattooed on myself. I'm gonna get it right here on my forearm so I can look at it every day. Obviously, it's gonna be in Japanese, because I just like that's what I want. That's what I'm gonna get. This too shall pass. Your hurt will pass. If you trust in God that this hurt that you're feeling will pass, guess what? You will be a stronger person. You just will be. And you'll come out of this battle a great warrior. You won't be the gardener in that war. You'll be a warrior in that war, because you're willing to endure that pain. Instead of just letting it pass by, focusing on what you think you could do because you want to avoid the pain, it's not going to work out for you. So yeah, live with an open heart even if it hurts. Closing down in the midst of pain is a denial of a true man's nature. A superior man is free in feeling and action, even in the midst of great pain and hurt. It's necessary for you to live with the pain. You will come out a greater person if you live with the pain. Trust in the process, trust in the pain, endure that pain, and come out of that battle a stronger person. Don't allow that battle to keep you held down, to keep you confined to such a small thing that will pass. My bad. That's my bad. It will pass. That pain will pass, and like I said, you will come out a greater person. As y'all can tell, we out here. I don't know if y'all can see in the background. Sun's coming up. It's early in the morning. We out here getting it done. We out here. It's cold out. I can't even feel my hand. But guess what? This pain will pass. I'm proud to endure this pain. I am, because I like this right here. Not the pain. I'm not no kinky dude. You feel me? But this pain, I know, is a sign that I'm here. I'm feeling this moment. I'm understanding this moment. I'm living in this moment. I'm allowing this moment to pass, because it will pass. Every second, every millisecond that passes in this video will pass. And guess what? I don't know if y'all will understand what I'm really trying to get to. But guess what? This pain that I'm feeling from this cold, I love it. Because it lets me know I'm real. I'm able to endure this pain every morning and come out here and walk on days I don't work. I can't, in days I do work, I get off of work, sometimes I come out here and walk. I can't every day, that would, if I do that every day, then I'm gonna have no storage on my phone. I'm gonna have 20 videos dropping in one day. Who knows? Maybe we'll never have any future content if I did that. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? This is the 5th episode, the 5th day in a row I've done this, and I love doing it. I need to edit them. I need to drop them. I need to be more consistent with it and understand where I'm failing, and my shortcomings are coming from the pain. So therefore, I'm going to adjust to the pain. I'm going to endure the pain. I'm going to come out here in this cold weather, watch the sunrise, read my book, and come out here and do this vlog, do this podcast. That's just the real of it. The Real Talk Podcast, where we talk about the real. So yeah. Number 3. Live as if your father were dead. This right here, this was cold. He was OC with this. He had to let it be known. Live as if your father were dead. Me, I didn't have a dad. I didn't have a dad growing up, and I always lived as if he was dead already, automatically. I just did. My siblings, my mom, they couldn't do that. They still, who knows? I don't know if they still struggle with that. If they're watching right now, hey, let me know. I never even thought to ask you. But guess what? I'm going to tell you straight up, live as if that man was gone. Because right here, a man must love his father and yet be free of his father's expectations and criticisms in order to be a free man. I let my dad and all the things he did and said hold me and keep me trapped for so long. And then I started forgiving him, trying to understand him. And I still don't really understand him, and I don't wish to, because guess what? You a weak man. If you watching right now, you a weak man. And guess what? You are dead to me. Your expectations were nothing to me, because you cannot keep me confined by your expectations. That goes for my mom and my dad and my siblings and my grandparents and everybody else in the world that has expectations of me. I'll just take that action and I'm going to do what I want to do. And y'all will see the results of what I put in, the work I put in, the pain I endure. I will show it. I'm going to wear it on my sleeve every day. Wear my heart on my sleeve. Because I'm not that weak to where I'm not gonna. That's just the truth. So live as if your father was dead. Stop letting your parents' expectations, stop letting everybody's expectations of you at work, everybody's expectations of you at home, everybody's expectations of you in your friend group, your own expectations, stop letting them hold you down. Lock in, understand that these expectations are nothing. That pain that you're enduring, no one understands it but you. This is your life to live. Only you can understand this life, only you could comprehend this life, only you could change your outlook of this life. Only you could change the results of your life. The expectations everyone holds you to, that's you allowing them to control your life. Why are you doing that? If you're doing that, you're weak. Stop doing it. You will fail at this life thing. And you will not understand this life thing. And this life will pass if you do not understand that you could change. Give up on expectations. Stop expecting everybody to want to see you. You don't need to be seen by everybody. Stop expecting everybody to, oh, look at me, I'm so great. Nah, just be it. Be it, live it. Stop letting expectations hold you down. Live as if your father were dead. If you live as if he was dead, his expectations no longer hold you down, right? He says right here, imagine that your father has died, or remember when he did die. Are there any feelings of relief associated with his death? Now that he is dead, is any part of you happy that you need not live up to his expectations or suffer his criticisms? That's big. My father's not dead. And I don't wish death upon anybody in my life, All the people that traumatized me, I don't care anymore. Because I'm not going to let their expectations of me and what they said I couldn't do and I wasn't enough for them or whatever the case may be, I'm not going to let that hold me back. Because I allowed that to kill me. I died. I killed the old me. He's gone. He's gone. That weak individual that you saw last year is gone. And guess what? God let me live this year and learn from this year. And God's going to bless me next year with happiness and success. because I endured this pain. God will bless you when you endure this pain and you live through Him. God will bless you if you kill that old, weak individual in you. He will. Trust in God, trust in the process. Trust in the pain. Trust in your lessons that you have learned. Trust in your gut feeling. I don't know how many times I have to say it to y'all, but just do it. Do it, live it, breathe it, and you will understand that you are going to be a great person. You can be a great person if you let go of these expectations everybody holds you to. Like I said, this is the Real Talk podcast where real people talk about the real. And that's just the real of it. And I'm going to tell you guys because I'm a real individual. So yeah, stop letting those expectations hold you back. Just stop it. All right, right here we jump from 3 to number 7, right? Another thing I highlighted. Your purpose must come before your relationship. Big. This is so big. Like I said, everybody wants to fall into lust. Everybody's falling nowadays into temptation. You right there, you're probably watching this and you just fell into lust a few days ago or just a few seconds ago. Who knows? Stop. Stop doing that. Your purpose must come before your relationship. The last episode we went over purpose over what? What did we say? Purpose over pleasure. You're putting your pleasure first, and you will fail because you put your pleasure first. You allow yourself no room for purpose if you're putting your pleasure first. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. I take these long pauses so y'all can sit there and really let this marinate with your brain. Let you really understand. Let your brain fire off those questions, put those questions in the comment. I really would like to understand y'all a lot better. Whoever's watching, I'm thankful for you so much for watching. And I hope you're understanding that I cannot change for you and you cannot change for me. You must change for yourself. Your purpose must come before your relationship. Stop letting your boyfriend or your girlfriend or whoever you're with, stop letting your parents' relationship, your friendship, whatever relationship it is, and whatever form of relationship it is, stop letting it control you. You'll have no purpose if you put your pleasures first. You gain pleasure by letting your relationship come before your purpose. You just do. Whether you notice it or not, you do. So stop lying to yourself. Understand your purpose. If you don't understand your purpose, find your purpose. And live on knowing your purpose. Understand your purpose. Live your purpose. Be your purpose. Be your purpose for yourself. Don't allow your relationship or relationships, friendships, family ships, relationships. Stop allowing them to control you and control what your purpose is. Stop letting your girlfriend and boyfriend be your purpose. Stop letting women be the purpose you do this. Stop letting men be the purpose behind what you do. Find your true purpose in yourself and God will bless you. He will. Because he'll be like, damn, he understands his purpose. She understands her purpose. So I want to bless them. Whoever that individual is, I want to bless them because they understand their purpose. And that brings God joy because he didn't have us on this planet to go by, just letting life go by. We're supposed to cherish life, understand our purpose, and put our purpose first. God will bless you with the women. God will bless you with the men. Whatever you like, he will bless you with whatever you want. But you have to put your purpose first. You have to understand your purpose and he will bless you. Allow for that blessing to come, but you have to put yourself first. Put your purpose first. Stop putting relationships first and you will be a better person. It's that simple. You need to hear this. Wherever you are watching, you need to hear this. At times, I need to hear this. Everybody needs to hear this. But you need to take action with what I am telling you. Otherwise, you will not have a purpose and your relationships will come first and you will fail. You just will. Sit there and lie to yourself saying you won't, but hey, watch. The results will show because I'll be a I'll be a person of purpose. Well, you are not, because guess what? You lied to yourself and you told yourself that, oh, I'm going to let my relationships come first. I'm going to let my friendships come first. I'm going to let my family ships come first. I'm going to let everybody's expectations hold me down. And then I'll be blessed. No, that's not how it works. Put in the work, find your purpose. If you haven't, if you understand your purpose, execute that purpose, live that purpose, further that purpose. There's always room to further your purpose too. So that's big. Your purpose must come before your relationship, right? He says right here, every man knows that his highest purpose in life cannot be reduced to any particular relationship. If a man prioritizes his relationship over his highest purpose, his weakness, he weakens himself. Right? He does. He just does. He weakens himself. You are going to weaken yourself by wanting your woman to be fully loved and fully cared before your purpose. Your woman matters. Don't get that wrong. I think you should always put your woman on a pedestal, but not too much. Not too much to where you're putting her before your purpose. You will fail. She will no longer like you. She will cheat on you if you put your purpose first, right? He says right here, he weakens himself, deserves the universe, and cheats his woman of an authentic man who can offer her full undivided presence. You can't give a woman your presence if you don't understand your purpose, because you're already distracting yourself by focusing on your woman and not putting your purpose first. And she will notice that. Your woman will notice that. He says right here, your mission is your priority. Unless you know your mission and have aligned your life to it, your core will feel empty. Your presence in the world will be weakened, and as will your presence with your intimate partner. The next time you notice yourself giving in to your woman, postponing your mission, and denying your true purpose in order to spend time with her, stop. Tell your woman that you love her, but you cannot deny your heart's purpose. Tell her that you will spend 30 minutes or some specific time with her in absolute attention and total presence, but then you must return to carry on your mission. And if your woman's for you, if your man's for you, he'll support that. She'll support that. They'll understand that. Dang, he's really attractive. She's really attractive when she's on her purpose. That's just how it works. My bad for that cut. There was a helicopter going over my head. I can't do anything about that. So I hope y'all don't mind. But yeah, don't put your relationships first. Understand your purpose, obtain your purpose, and live your purpose. You'll be way more attractive people when you do that. You'll be more attracted to yourself when you do that. Meaning you will love yourself a lot more if you understand your purpose and you live your purpose. All right, right here, we go to number 8. Lean just beyond your edge. Whenever you feel yourself, oh, I'm going to give up right here. I don't think I could do it anymore. Guess what? Lean beyond your edge. Do it. Get it done. There's something I watched, right? It was David Goggins and a dude that works in brain neuro. He's a brain neurosurgeon, right? And I don't know if I'm saying this right, but syngular vortex. It's a part of your brain that grows when you do something that you don't want to. Allow yourself to have growth in that and gain a lot. You will gain a lot. Allow yourself to gain a lot by doing that. Lean just beyond your edge. In any given moment, a man's growth is optimized if he leans just beyond his edge. I think this goes for both genders right here, right? If you lean just beyond your edge, your capacity, your fear, you should not be lazy, happily stagnant in the zone of security and comfort, nor should you push far beyond your edge, stressing yourself, unnecessarily unable to metabolize your experience. You can't metabolize your experience because you're too weak. You're not allowing yourself to have room for growth. You're just not. So you're weak. Allow yourself to have room for growth. Go just beyond that. When I work out, right, I go to failure on my last sets because I need to go just beyond that. I need to lean just beyond that edge. Oh, I can't do more. I can't hit 5 more reps. Hey, nah, do it. Get it done. Go until you fail. Turn that 5 to 6, to 7, to 8, to 9, to 10, to 15. You know, I usually do 10 But guess what? I'm gonna go to 15. I'm gonna go to 20. You know, I could do 10 push-ups, but hey, that's easy. Go to 40 in a row. Go to 30 in a row. Do 20 pull-ups. You know, I used to not even be able to do one pull-up, one push-up. But hey, now we're getting it done. And guess what? That's because I go to failure. I lean just beyond that edge, and beyond that edge is a nice horizon of pain. Like I said, I'm not kinky. I'm not into pain, but it's a great feeling when you obtain that pain and you see the results from that pain. Right? You should lean just slightly beyond the edge of fear and discomfort, constantly in everything. Your fear is the sharpest definition of yourself. You should know it. You should feel it virtually, constantly. Fear needs to become your friend so that you are no longer uncomfortable with it. Rather, primary fear shows you that you are at your edge. Staying with the fear, staying at your edge allows real transformation to occur. Like I said, I like to read a little slower for y'all. I don't know if y'all think that's me not knowing how to read. I could break this down to you real quick, right? Own your fear and lean just beyond it in every aspect of your life starting now, right? But that's just weird. I want to read it slowly. I want y'all to really let this resonate with you, right? Fear of fear may lead you to hang back, living a lesser life than you are capable of. Fear of fear may lead you to push ahead, living a false life, off-center, tense, and missing the moment. But the capacity to feel this moment, including your fear, without trying to escape it, creates a state of alive and humble prosperity. You will prosper, you will feel alive, and you will be humble. If you do that, right? You just will. You are ready for the unknown as it unfolds. Since you are not pulled back or pushed forward the horizon of the moment, you are hanging right over the edge. Big, bro. That's big. That's big. We're going to skip a little bit farther, you know. We're going to see where this leads us to, right? We're going to go right here. 26. You will often want more than one woman. We're going to skip that one. You know, that's important, but I don't want this to be just about those simple things. I want to go deep into thought about these things. Let's jump to 48. Let's do it. All right. You are responsible for the growth and intimacy. You as a man, you are. If you let your woman lead, you're weak. You're not a real man. A man is a leader. I'm a leader. Right? I think at times I might have been weak because I didn't want to be too jumpy. I didn't want to scare away a woman because I didn't want to come off too masculine. But they probably peeped it and didn't even like me no more because of it, right? But guess what? You're responsible for the growth in intimacy. There are masculine and feminine gifts in intimacy, and each gift comes with its own responsibility. The direction of growth of relationship is primarily the man's responsibility. The energy of intimacy, pleasure, sexual flow, and vitality is primarily the woman's responsibility. A simplified way of saying this is that a man is responsible for the woman's depth of love or openness of mood, and the woman is responsible for the man's erection or energy in the body. That's big. You have to understand your woman, and your woman has to understand you. You guys have to understand the roles you guys play in each other's life. In this generation, you know, the roles get reversed a lot. I think he says that right here. You will fail in your relationship if you allow your woman to play the man role and you allow your man to play the woman role. Eventually, you guys will grow unattracted to each other. You just will. That's not how it works. Adam and Eve, that's not how it worked for them. That's not how it worked for you. That's just how this works. It's how this life goes. You know, I don't like women that are overly masculine. It's not attractive to me, bruh. It just isn't. I need you to be a woman. Be a woman for me. I'll be a man for you if you be a woman for me. I'm not that insecure either, where I think girls are more masculine than me. You can't. You could try. Hey, you could try, shawty, but it ain't gonna work. Because guess what? I'm the masculine man. I'm the man in this relationship. You can't, little bro me, you can't do none of that. You could try it, but guess what? I'm not even going to give you the effort, the reaction you want. I'm going to just simply, I'm good off of you. I'm cool off of you. I'm not mess with you. Like I said, that's why I haven't dated. Like I said, there's 2 individuals I've ever thought about dating. That's because they gave me that feminine role that I wanted. And I liked them so much because of that, to where I was like, dang, I think I want to date them. Obviously, that didn't happen. That didn't work out. But hey, that wasn't meant to be. I know it sounds crazy to everybody, oh, he hasn't dated? How childish, how dumb. He hasn't dated? Yes, I have not dated. Does that make me less of an individual than you? No. Does that make me less known about women? No. At times, bro, I be helping the homies that dated more than me. It's not hard to beat no dates. Right? Meaning not dating someone. Obviously, I've been on dates. That don't mean nothing. I ain't even been on dates. I think I've been on 1 or 2. Maybe 3. A few 2-mans, everybody goes through those. I never liked them. They never hit. Like I said, there was those 2 individual females that I did like and that I did want to date. It didn't work out, and that is what it is. I don't chase those women no longer. I see them doing their thing. And guess what? That makes me proud to know that, oh, dang, I was able to mess with such a great woman. I learned from that. Stop allowing people to tell you, oh, you need to date at a young age. You need to start dating now. If you never dated, you don't know experience. Hey, I know experience, bruh. Don't get that misconstrued. Like I tell people, like I tell females, females be thinking I might be older. They be like, oh, you young, you a baby. I hate hearing you a baby. That's so stupid. That's so childish. How you gonna tell me what I am? You don't understand me. You don't know me well enough, so I'm cool off of you. I'm not that insecure to where your age matters to me. I don't care if you 63. I know, crazy number, my bad, but I don't care if you 63. You can't make me feel insecure as a man, because guess what? I understand myself. I understand that I'm the man in the relationship. No girl has the balls in any relationship, any talking stage that I've been in. I don't allow it. If they try to, guess what? I'm cool off of you. And that's why I have not dated. I have not dated because this generation is cooked. This generation is fried. Whatever you guys like to say, whatever you want to say, whatever the term is to make it sound better. But this is how I'm going to put it. I have not dated because I have only talked to 2 women in my whole life that made me feel like, dang, she's an actual woman. She's a woman I can actually see myself being with. Right? Like I said, that didn't work out. So what? So be it. But guess what? I learned from every single thing. Every single talking stage. Even before I was even doing talking stages. When I was a little kid, I was learning from my mom, from my grandma, from my grandpa, from my dad, what a man and a woman, how a relationship is going to work. Seeing a working relationship. Growing up without a dad. Growing up not with my mom in my life at times. Whatever the case may be. Guess what? I was able to see that, dang, I could go to school and I could see what a working relationship looks like. Learn from it. Don't let people tell you that if you don't date, you're uneducated on dating. Don't let women persuade you as a man that you don't understand yourself because you haven't dated enough women. That's childish. Don't let a man tell you that as a woman either. You got no experience in the bed, so I'm not really attracted to you. If you're a real man, you're not gonna care about that. You're gonna build up your woman. Your woman's gonna build you up. That's just how it is. So I'm tired of people saying, oh, you haven't dated, that's stupid. You haven't dated, that's childish. Ooh, that's an ick. Man, I don't care. I really don't. I haven't dated, and what? And I bet I got more experience than your man. I bet I got more knowledge about relationships than your man. And he might have dated 20 women, 50 women. He might have 100 bodies, 200 bodies. I don't care about none of that, because guess what? Don't matter if you're not gaining any knowledge from it. You can't learn. You're unintelligent. That's just how it is. So I think that's big. I think understanding the responsibility of the growth in intimacy, understanding the responsibility of the role you play in each relationship matters, right? People date 200 people and they still don't understand this. So yeah, like I said, there are masculine gifts, there are feminine gifts. Allow your woman to give you her feminine gifts. Stop expecting your woman to give you her masculine gifts, bro. That's not her job. You a weak man if you want a woman to be a man. If you want a woman to be your mom, you're a weak man. That don't attract me. That don't spite me. That don't bring me anything. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. My bad. I was nodding off a little bit. I was locked in thought. Stop allowing men to persuade you that you need to be the man in the relationship. Stop allowing women to persuade you need to be the woman in the relationship. Stop persuading yourself that you need to be a woman if you're a man. You need to be a man if you're a woman. No, have a balance in both. Understand yourself well enough and let the relationship happen. Let it flow. Let your woman play her role and you play your role. Understand your guys' roles and grow. Grow. Allow that growth to happen. Like I said, it's cold out here. If y'all see me wiping my nose and the mic kind of fades out, that's my bad. Right? So he says right here, once you have grown into independent adulthood, you no longer need somebody to take care of you. You could be responsible for yourself. In particular, you realize that you are responsible for your own happiness. Nobody can live life for you. You must create your own health, success, and happiness. Right? That's big. That's literally what I was just telling y'all, bruh. People like to say that if you haven't dated, you don't have any relationship knowledge. You never dated, so you can't. You don't know how a relationship works because you never dated. That's so childish, bro. Like he said right here. Once you've grown into independent adulthood, that's what that's been for me my whole life. I never dated, so guess what? I've never been dependent on another person in my life. I've never been dependent on my woman to take care of me. That's weak. That's not attractive to women. And y'all can let me know in the comments if you're a woman, if you agree with that. Is it attractive to you when a man is depending on you all the time? Is it attractive to you that a man needs you all the time? Because guess what? I can't allow myself to do that. And if you a man that does that, you weak, bruh. Stop leaning on other people. Even if you're a woman that does that, you're still weak. Sorry to tell you. Sorry to tell all the girly pops, but hey, sorry to say it, but you a weak female if you need a man to do everything for you. You need a man's validation. You need a man's attention. I understand you might have been through something that leads you to that, but guess what? You got to grow yourself. You got to understand yourself to where you won't need that anymore. Then you will feel more, your life will feel more fulfilled if you do that. So like I said, if you a woman watching this, let me know in the comment. Is that attractive to you when a man needs you to do everything? A man needs you to pay for dinner. A man needs you to wash his clothes. A man needs you to cook for him all the time. A man needs you to tuck him in bed. A man needs you to take the initiative. A man needs you to lead. Is that attractive to you? If it is, I can't understand it. I just can't. That don't work for me. I need my woman to play her womanly role, and I'm going to play my manly role. My masculine role. You show me your femininity, we prosper together. I'll give you my masculinity, you give me your femininity. We live off each other. We feed into each other's energy, each other's time. That's how I think a relationship should work. That's why I haven't dated, like I said. This generation is so gone to where people are normalizing that just doesn't work anymore. Men want to be women, women want to be men. Why do women want to be men? Why do men want to be women? I don't understand it. I don't wish to. Like I said, this is the Real Talk podcast where we talk about the real. And that's just my real take. I know it might be a harsh take, but hey, guess what? I don't care, bro. I really don't. Because I can't understand it. Right? So like I said, be dependent on yourself. Once you're dependent on yourself, you're unstoppable. Once you're dependent on yourself, you're going to be way more attractive to the women in your life. You're going to be way more attractive to your girlfriend if you start locking in and you start being dependent on yourself. She's going to be like, dang, I don't need to do everything for him. It's going to be relief. She's going to feel a sense of relief from that. Once you have grown into independent adulthood, you no longer need somebody to take care of you. That's big. Like I said, that's a lot of game right there. Your relationship will not work if you're dependent on your woman. I don't think that's attractive for women to think that, oh, I need to do everything for my man. That's why I haven't dated. A lot of the females I have talked to in my life, they think that I need them to do everything. And like I said, that just makes me be like, oh, I'm cool off of you. I really do appreciate your effort, but I need you to understand that I don't need you to do everything. You don't need to play the masculine role. That's my job. I'm going to do that naturally. That's just part of me. It's just embedded in me. So you please play your feminine role. I'll play my masculine role, and let's live off each other. Let's feed into each other. Let's grow with each other. Let's prosper. Let's do this, right? Like I said, there's only been 2 women in my life that I ever thought I could really do that with. It didn't work out. We didn't end up dating, and it is what it is. When I do date someone, guess what? I'm going to be proud to say that they checked every box, and that I hopefully check every box for them. Like I said, don't feed into what everybody says that's not okay to date. Take your time. Understand yourself. Like he said, grow independent into adulthood. Grow independent on yourself. You no longer need somebody to take care of you. I've depended on myself my whole life. And when I did depend on other people, it made me feel weak. That's why I don't do it. I work for me. I work out for me. I come out here, I do these podcasts for me. That's just how it is. Do it for you. You'll be way more attracted to people when you do it for you. If y'all agree or disagree, like I said, please let me know in the comments. Right? He also says, in particular, you realize that you're responsible for your own happiness. Nobody can live your life for you. You must create your own health, success, and happiness. This sense of self-responsibility is only partial maturity. However, beyond self-responsibility lies the responsibility to give your gift. It is important to grow beyond dependence on your intimate partner for your own happiness. It also says right here, the next stage of intimacy after personal independence has been attained. It is the mutual flow of gifting or serving each other in love. Like I said, that's so big, y'all. Understand your woman's gift. Understand your man's gift. And give each other your guys' gifts. You guys will have a great relationship if you do that. Stop allowing your woman to give her gift only. Stop allowing your man to give his gift only. Don't be so weak. Gift each other with each other's life experience. Gift each other with each other's gifts of life. Like I said, those are some things that you say, but you say it a little different, or you say it backwards, and it just works. That just works. Give each other's gifts. Gift each other's life. Gift each other's gifts. Give your woman your gift. Give your man your gift. When you do that, your relationship will work a lot better. Right? Insist on practice and growth. This is number 49, right? This is big. Practice and grow. You need to if you want to prosper. Direction in life is a masculine priority, even in intimate relationship. A less spiritually mature man may say to his woman, my way or the highway. A man in the process of growing will often soften his direction and seek a compromise with his woman, playing Mr. Nice Guy. You know, I think I broke down some major parts of this book for y'all. Like I said, this is a book called The Way of the Superior Man, by David. I don't want to say the last name. I'm not even going to butcher it right here. This book is great. I really enjoyed this book. This is probably my favorite book I own so far in my collection. This and Beyond Thought. Beyond Thoughts is a great book. That was the last episode. Or no, that was 2 episodes ago. That was episode 2 where we went Beyond Thought with y'all. And we read Beyond Thoughts with y'all. And I explained to y'all a little bit about Beyond Thoughts that I liked, right? This book is great through and through. Obviously, there's certain parts that I didn't agree with or I didn't fully grasp. But hey, that's every book. That doesn't make a book bad or make a book good if you don't grasp everything, all right? Doesn't make you unintelligent if you can't grasp everything. But guess what? If you can't learn a single thing from this book, as a man or even as a woman, then hey, you need to work on yourself. But yeah, y'all, this is The Way of the Superior Man. This is a great book. You know, like I said, this is probably my favorite book I've read so far, because when I read this book gave me so much emotion, so much knowledge and game that I was able to gain from it. And like I said, this is a great book. Go read it. It was nice talking to y'all. It was nice being able to come out here and get this done. Like I said, this is the Real Talk Podcast where real people talk about the real. And today we went over some things, some things that might be causing your relationship to fail. Some things that as a man you might need to work on. You do need to work on. Every man needs to understand himself a little bit better. Every woman needs to understand herself a little bit better. And I like this book because they break it down to y'all that you need to understand yourself a little bit better. This book is great. This book tells y'all how y'all relationship could be better, how your relationships in the future could be better for someone like me that, has never been in one. And this book also makes it very known to y'all that, hey, don't rush into dating. Don't fall into temptation. Don't do that. Excuse me. Just don't. Be a strong individual. Be a superior person. Be a superior man. Like I said, this is The Way of the Superior Man. This is the Real Talk Podcast where real people talk about the real. And thank y'all for watching. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Episode 5 real soon. Thank y'all.